Here is 5 car maintenance tips that everyone should know. Make sure you change your oil and filter on a regular basis. Check your tire pressure. Pump your tires up if they're low like mine are. You want to check your air filter in this black box to make sure it's not dirty. Mine's looking alright, it's still pretty clean. If yours is dirty, then go ahead and just replace this. You want to check your coolant and make sure that it's full and it's the right color. Only open this when your engine's cold, by the way. So you can see mine's nice and full and it's a nice green color, which is what you want. You want to check your lights and your indicators to make sure everything works properly. You can see both mine here work fine. Also, you want to check your window wiper blades to make sure that these are still intact and you don't need to replace them. And as you can see, mine are fine because I put them in the other week, but if yours aren't, then definitely replace those.
Do yourself a huge favor, grab a quality can of silicone spray and go over all of your door rubbers. This will stop them going brittle and cracking and also remove any creaking sounds you might have in your doors. It also lubricates the rubber so when you close the door, it's not so harsh on the rubber seals. You can also use it on any rubber or plastic component in your vehicle, except don't spray it on your floor mats, side steps or steering wheel, and maybe gear selector, as these can become very slippery. You can also keep your wiper blades maintained as well. And it will also improve the appearance of your car by giving it a high gloss finish on all your rubber and plastic components. So grab yourself a can of good quality silicone spray. This one's made in Germany, so very good, but most silicone sprays are quite similar. Just don't buy the $2 shop crap and you should be fine. Just get a good quality name brand. I'm also spraying around the lid of my tailgate rubber. So that's how you maintain all the rubber and plastic components to give them a long life in your vehicle.
Gabby here to teach you how to change your oil. You need all of these tools, oil and basic hand tools. Jack up your car safely, locate the drain plug, loosen and uninstall the drain plug and drain all of the oil out of the car. Reinstall the drain plug. Then you'll need to locate your old oil filter, take it out, let it drain, install the new oil filter. Put in the recommended oil type for your car. Make sure to check your oil fluid levels and you should be good to go.
I'm gonna show you how to replace your flat tire. Step 1, get a flat tire. Next, you wanna pull off the road somewhere safe, like this. Most cars that have a spare tire will be underneath the trunk, right under the liner. You see the tools right here, and right below that, you see your spare tire. And all you're gonna need is your lug wrench, your scissor jack, and your spare tire. Before you lift the car off the ground, you do wanna loosen all the nuts with the lug wrench. Don't be afraid to use some force here because these are on pretty tight. Raise the car, all you have to do is place a scissor jack underneath the mounting point, which is right here. You wanna make sure you line everything up properly, just like that. To combine the lug wrench with this tool right here in order to loop it in and bring it up the rest of the way by twisting it. Now that the wheel is off the ground, we can take it off. Now we gotta put on the spare tire. Finger tighten each of the nuts first, like that. Now that's on, you can lower the vehicle, and when you go to tighten it up, you don't wanna tighten it in a circular pattern. Instead, you wanna tighten it in a star pattern. So you'll do this one first, then this, then that, then that, and then that. Let's make sure the wheel's seated properly onto the vehicle. You can place all your tools back into the trunk and drive off to your Honda service department to get your tire fixed.
Today we're doing like general maintenance after buying a used car, like because you don't know what's been done to it last, so you should kind of do a little bit of all this. Let's go! Changing the oil, adding coolant, changing the AC filter, and I'm also going to be doing the transmission fluid. Doing that damn AC filter first. Go loosen this up. Okay. Spider web. Okay, here's the old filter. There's the new one. Get the fuck back in there. Coolant. I wasn't paying attention. I just put way too much coolant in there. Fuck. Stop it. He's hot as fuck, so I'm just gonna...
You don't need to change your oil every 3,000 miles.
Alright, F it, I'm gonna stitch this. Forgive me if I rant a little bit, was about to get back to making motor mounts for the V10 Impreza, but I'm just really friggin' annoyed. I have seen a bunch of people react to this video and say, don't listen to her, she's an idiot, she doesn't know what she's talking about, you're gonna blow up your engine, oh god, life. No, everything she said is correct. Literally everything. Before you stitch a video just to be negative and argue with someone, actually listen to what they say. She said you don't need to change your oil every 3,000 miles, which is true. There are almost no vehicles today that that you should need to change your oil every 3,000 miles. She said to follow your manufacturer's recommended service interval, which is 100% correct. And now, granted, there are some examples. Follow the current best advice. Don't push your service intervals to 12,000 or something if we now know that's not good. But I have a big feeling a lot of people just argue with this lady because she's a woman and she's not a car enthusiast. But for most people, daily driving, everything she said is correct. Don't listen to people just trying to make money off you. That's all.
Here's how to change your oil by simply just pressing a button. See this button here? You're just going to want to hold down on it. Sometimes it takes a minute, so you can just redline it while you're waiting. And now you see that it's blinking. You're going to want to hold down on it again, wait a little bit longer, redline it if needed. And now you see it's at 100%. This means you're good for another at least 10,000 miles.
Do you suck at taking care of your car? I highly recommend you get fixed. It's an OBD2 scanner you plug right into your car. And all cars after 1996 should have this. All you have to do is plug it in. And you open up the app, tap the scan button. Once it's connected, you go over to maintenance and actually gives you a full maintenance log of what needs to be done at every single service interval. My favorite part is it actually gives you estimated cost depending on what you're getting done, so that way you know you're not getting ripped off if you take it to a service shop that's charging you significantly more. If you're not sure what needs to get done to your car, check this out. Even though I still recommend you check your owner's manual, this is always a good reference to have. There's a lot more this scanner can do, which I'll reference in future videos, so follow for that. If you're interested in purchasing, you can get it for $20 via the link in this video.